But I think it transitioned from like the little Bible stories that you're reading your 2-year-old to, well, this is an actual verse that comes from the Bible and let's look it up and read it. I think we've tried lots of different things. We've tried just family all together devotional times, and then we've broken it up by ages. You take the older one, I'll take the younger one because they're at such different stages. But I think that it's kind of fluid. We kind of check in with what's working, what's not working. Is she a little too dependent on animated videos that go along with Bible verses? Maybe we need to go towards something else. So it's just a matter of checking in with each other and seeing what's working and what's not and what ways we want to improve on. I think it's ongoing.
For me, the children's church was doing a reading program with the kids, and so they would send home a little section every week or every night they were supposed to read. And started reading through it with Sam, and we were reading through the children of Israel coming out of Egypt. And we were reading this kind of night after night after night, and he looks at me and he goes, "Dad, can I ask you a question?" And I said, "Yeah, bud." He said, "Why didn't they just get it? Why didn't they just understand it? And why did God have to keep doing this over and over and over again to they love God and follow God, and then they go away from him, so he'd have to punish them. Why didn't they just get it?" And in my head, the light went on that it's the same thing for us, that we just don't get it. And so that's when I started to really make those connections for him, and to say, this is not just I have to help him make these connections. I have to get it and start having those spiritual conversations with him. And he was probably about 4 or 5, and so that's when it sunk into me that I can have these spiritual conversations with my kid. I can do this. It's up to me, and I'm going to have to. He's going to have these questions, and right now it's a pretty easy thing. But now that he's hitting almost 12 years old, those questions get a little harder, and so I got to be ready for him. And we're not perfect in our parenting, and so just being comfortable with having those conversations, and that comes just from it being part of your routine.
And they're going to ask the deep theological questions that you don't have a ready answer for. But that's okay. You can always say, "Let me think about that. Let me read about it. I'll get back to you."
And there's nothing like those questions to challenge you. When the first time that Sam came and asked me about some of the school shootings, I was like, "Oh, okay, we got to have this conversation." And if he doesn't hear it from me, he's going to hear it from his friends at school or his friends at church. And so it challenges you to, okay, how where is God present in the situation? And it makes you rethink things, and you start looking for it so you can explain it to your kids and allow them to see it too.